importantly, a celebration, Senior Day. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Hollywood on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina.
Holly, thank you.
Yeah, this game is going to be really fun. Yeah, this game is going to be really cool, I think, because if you have a bad starter, too, you're just...
NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway.
First thing you do is get into someone's dropper and blow up. Okay,
yes.
Coming out with it, it's Simon. He smashes his way through again. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So North Carolina's offense will get the football first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
Man, it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played. Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass, it's McClung. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack. Down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Carr. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Finds a crease. It's Addison. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McClung. his man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of...
He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. This guy will sneak around, not always in the spotlight, but he is somebody you have to deal with.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll go 4 wide, 3 to the left on 2nd and 8. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Riggs. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for room, it's Carr. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Some misdirection with the counter. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground, he's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out wide left, it's Riggs. Could not make his way to the corner. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. They'll go to the air. Out wide right, it's Gentry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Got a man. It's Balkinson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
2nd down, going to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the 2nd one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air, it's McClung. That's caught. It's Addison. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Addison. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Right side, it's Skinner. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down,
the quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
This offense is going to have to come up with a guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's McClung. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous. Position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Balkinson. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of what...
He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making the adjustment on the play. To the air, it's McClung. Here comes the heat. Working the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second and long here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Wolfpack head coach coming out of the locker room. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Quick give. It's Riggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's West. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield. It's Balkinson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The unproductive first down completion now brings up second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Moves the pocket. It's McClung. He's got the back in the middle. Finds his way inside the 25-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. Mark it at the 24. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Making the adjustment. Hits inside. It's Carr. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Tar Heels have moved it inside the 20. Driving forward, it's Addison. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Give to the running back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
How about this on 1st and goal to give to the wide receiver? No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, UNC! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to add another.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for a crease. Plows through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Straight ahead, it's Carr. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides to the back. Stopped right there.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football. No space, nowhere to go, forcing the fourth down.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Balkinson. He's loose. Touchdown. Pack. Oh, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air. Wide open. And this guy, it's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense and the offense. The QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
From the gun, it's Addison. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush right in his face. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. On the move, it's Addison. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moving the pocket, it's McClung. Grabbed behind the line, it's Addison. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Addison. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You can see why this running back was on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Skinner. Finds a crease at the offense, coughs it up. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. The Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tough run here. It's Addison. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riggs. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Handoff again. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Man, great. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the return, it's Simon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a great game. Tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late. Take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Gentry. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The run inside. It's Riggs. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Past the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts. The stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.